Beneath the veneer of society, the world of shadows is engulfed in a centuries-old conflict. Dark warriors, known as shinobi. Ninja. Shinobigami is the tabletop role-playing game that broke Japan. Designed for one game master and 2 to 6 players, each session tells a complete story in about 4 hours, unfolding from beginning to shocking end. Every game is filled with gripping drama and combat at a breakneck pace. Since everybody has a secret, you'll never know who to trust. 6 ninja clans vie for power in this game of modern ninja combat, for the chance to revive a mysterious entity known as the Shinobigami. Missions and secrets are what really makes Shinobigami unique. Each character is assigned a mission and given a secret. One player's mission may directly interfere with another, or even call for their defeat. Your secret, however, is a hidden truth that may consist of plot twists, hidden powers, or even your true intentions. You can form emotional bonds with other characters as well, which becomes essential in keeping your character alive. Actions are resolved using the evocative system known as cycle of fiction. Each character has mastered 6 ninja skills on the skill matrix. Players roll 2 6-sided dice to use a skill. Skills on the matrix become harder the further they are from the mastered skills, and skills will quickly become unavailable once you take damage. For your contribution, you will receive a hard copy of the book plus the PDF. The book will be more or less identical to the Japanese release, which means that half the book contains an entertaining and enlightening replay, the word-for-word transcript of a group playing through an entire game. The other half will have all the rules necessary to play Shinobigami, including an extra section from the American book that has our house rules and more sample scenarios. The only thing more exciting than getting the first Shinobigami book would be getting the second book as well. The second book adds subclans, normal PCs, henchmen, an informative player's guide, and much more. Other stretch goals include extra scenarios, alternate settings, and even a reskin. If you loved Ryutama or Tenra Bansho Zero, you know that we at Kotodama Heavy Industries strive for perfection. We are passionate about Shinobigami, and we want to see it being played on tabletops across America. In Japan, there are 9 books and counting in the Shinobigami series. Each successive book adds exciting new options as well as a riveting new replay. Trust in our vision, and the Shinobigami will expand your role-playing horizon beyond your darkest dreams.
Well, hello there, and welcome to Shinobigami Battle Ninjas! So, you didn't see it, but there is an amazing anime trailer that we showed very briefly with all of us included. It looks fantastic, but it's just very quick, so you didn't see it. So, much love for that. Any case, today we are playing Shinobigami. This is part 2, which is going to lead to an epic boss battle, and hopefully I can kill most of these people. That is my goal for today. If you have any suggestions about enemies, villains, and stuff like that, feel free to do it. All I ask is no Chuck Norris, because this is too much. Any case, let us meet our wonderful patrons of the ninja arts today. To your top right, Suddenly Pandas. Go ahead. What you got?
Hey, how's it going? Sorry, I did not expect it to be started with that. Normally it's me going last. Hi everyone, how's it going? I died awfully last week. I ended up being my own special power being used against me. So I'm going to be rolling a new character called Noah this week, who is a cool different class, a clan, 2 cool different clans. So to mix it up a bit and show you guys some more of the different system.
Heck yeah, I'm super excited because he is playing one of my favorite clans who get to use money to ninja. So watch that combo. It's amazing. I've seen people use tanks, Wall Street, etc. Really, your mind is the only thing preventing you from doing all these fun things. So your top left, Brittany B. Wrights. What's up?
Hello, everyone. It's me, your girl Brittany, and I'm playing Nikki again, who got her behind beat so bad. It was so bad. I went in the corner and looked at my thumb and cried. But she's back and better than ever. Hopefully, I don't die. Please, I'll give you like sugar-free cookies if they exist.
Well, if that doesn't sound like foreshadowing, I don't know what else will be. You'll probably die. Any case, to your bottom right, Party White Games with an amazing outfit.
That was a jump I wasn't expecting. I was waiting for Susie. Hi, I'm Party Grid.
Keep y'all on your toes.
Games. I know. I am playing Fumiko, the winner of last session. I had teamed up with Suddenly Pandas to try and take Susie down and watched him die horribly, and then by the skin of my teeth made it out just fine.
Skin of your teeth, indeed. And to your bottom left, Susie, what you got?
Hello, everybody. I'm Susie. I am playing Gashkata Asuka, who is a clan of the Blood of the Oni ninja teenage delinquent and is looking for her Ogi because she wants it back. What's up, Fumiko? Coming for you.
Excellent. We got some cracked knuckles. We got some cool things going on. Once again, for people who are watching YouTube, thank you very much. We love you, even though we can't interact with you. Thank you for, of course, all the sponsors. Koto Dama Heavy Industries for translating and bringing this amazing book to the U.S., as well as other English-speaking countries. So excited to be able to kind of check out the Japanese TTRPG scene from way over here. So really cool game. Furthermore, Defiant, Grim and Perilous with 1776 Flames of Freedom, Wrong Brothers with Axon Punk, Modifius with Call of Cthulhu, or Achtung Cthulhu, as well as some of the others we have here on the show. Definitely check them out. Get up to speed. This week is the perfect week for people to kind of catch up on all the amazing things we have going on here, and there's too much to count. But enough about that. I would like to see some ninjas fighting. That's kind of why I know everyone is here for this. So we're going to forward one whole year. All right. This is like the last episode was a full seasonal arc with its many dramas and experiences. And this is now like Naruto has grown up a little bit as you guys have been training or maybe goofing off for a year. So we're going to go around in the same order we did last time and just describe like what your character has been thinking about, what your character has been up to, what kind of monologues they've been having while staring at a rising sun in the distance. So we'll start, of course, with Suddenly Pandas. I know that your character wasn't present this time, but I want to know your character last time. What was kind of the end? What was the kind of death scene, the post-death scene? Did he leave anyone behind? Is someone seeking vengeance?
As he's bleeding out, the last thing he sees is his disappointed-looking grandfather, knowing that he'll never find out what he was put on this earth to do. And that's it. We end up on the sad Hulk music.
Oh my god,
Finn. But I've just completely rolled a completely different character this time. So Noah is going to be one of the spoiled rich kids. He's got, like we probably see him at a car garage choosing between like two different Aventadors, like some really fancy sports car, and then he ends up buying both because obviously he doesn't want to get bored of the color. He's in the finest tailored suits, and like he's had the finest education paid for. Probably like as well as his ninja education, he was hired by the greatest of masters, taught him every skill. So he's a bit up himself as well.
Was he an only child?
Absolutely, yeah. heir to a fortune, and silver spoon lodged straight up the arse.
Is this? Am I feeling more like the Black Butler, or more like Death Note in terms of?
Again, they mean absolutely nothing to me because my MA knowledge. But he does have a butler. He definitely does have a butler.
Excellent. If everyone will excuse us, we are going to watch 2 series, and then we'll get right back with you.
Okay, I'll just
tomorrow.
say, oh yes, yeah, that one, the second one.
Yes, the second one, of course. It meshes perfectly. All right, sweet. So, Brittany, what has your character been up to? What kind of epic monologues have they been having? And whose grandfather are you shaking your fists at?
So Nikita and her brother Gojo, they basically have been back at the Kurama. I'm guessing they have like a little like headquarters, almost a la. Okay, I really don't like this anime, so I'm just gonna say a la Shinjeki no Kyojin. If y'all know Attack on Titan, they have like that place where they all train and stuff. They go there, they train a lot, and honestly, Gojo has disappeared, and she has been looking for her brother. She doesn't know where her brother is. So her master pretty much said, "Hey, find your brother. At the same time, watch your back, cause something out there. So just train hard, get your brother back, and that's it."
Excellent. Have you thought about any of the others that you encountered that fateful day?
Well, there is something I thought about when I was in a grocery store at Sam's Club one time. Asuka. I literally think about like one time in school, like she really wants to get back at you. So like she was thinking like one day she goes up to you while you were talking to your friends and just snatch a dessert and just walk away. That's the thought. And with Fumiko, she still wants to get revenge, but she doesn't know why. So she's gonna keep like an extra eye on Fumiko.
Excellent. All right, Party Wipe Games. What's your character been up to this past year?
Fumiko has had an interesting year, having claimed the Kitsune. They've gone on to continue doing more shinobi-related activities, probably even if it doesn't show it mechanically in-game. She's probably gone on to take other ogis from lesser ninjas around the city as well, just on that mad power conquest of taking the ogis as per her clan's doctrine. She's also probably been stalking Asuka, just unrelated. Probably doesn't. It's not like I like you or anything, Baka. After their fight, thought it was fun. So she's probably keeping an eye, and like it's probably the fun rivalry thing too. Of if you can beat me, you can get your Ogi back. And so she's just been kind of cat and mousing poor Asuka the whole time. But that's it. They've just been keeping up with the ninja routine.
Snap. All right, Susie. It sounds like you've had a pretty tough year.
Well,
Asuka.
Well, you know, when your dessert gets snatched, the only thing you can do is join organized crime. So Asuka has become much more than a delinquent and has become a gangster. She can now be found on the streets wearing, the sharply tailored suit that's like open, with the shirt that's open like to her navel, just barely hiding her, and she started work on her tattoos. They haven't been they haven't been fully done yet, but she's got the shoulder pieces in at least before they're over her back. So she's getting there. She's living a life of crime these days. And her one goal, she has long extended training montages, right, where there's lots of sweating and punching of heavy bags and push-ups and glaring as she's supposed to be meditating. She wants to destroy Fumiko. Fumiko must die. But also she kind of likes her a little bit. Likes him a little bit. You know, it's that I hate you. Do I? Not sure, but I hate you.
Awesome. I love it. And I think we never went into the background of Asuka for her bloodline of Oni. What kind of like demonic entity does your bloodline come from, if you even know?
I think she knows, and I'm gonna put it out there before chat starts atting me. She has a vampiric bloodline, because of course she does. She's one of my characters.
Excellent. And one final question: what was the dessert?
Ooh, the dessert was... Oh man, I think it was a tiramisu. Which is not a common dessert, and not a dessert that you would maybe expect, but it's damn good. And it's probably expensive.
Yeah. Shots fired. All right, so year has passed. Things within the ninja world continue to unfold. But there is one thing people are starting to talk about, and that is the yearly ninja war, which happens in Rome every year. So you guys each are provided a plane ticket from your clan members, or maybe you pawned it off yourself, depending on kind of how supportive your clan is. So as you get your plane ticket and are boarding, however you choose to board, what do you guys look like, and what class seat are you in, and what are you looking forward to for the epic battle royale? We'll start same order. Suddenly Pandas.
So Noah is in a class that doesn't even have its own name. It's if you have to ask whether it exists or where it is, you're not fit to be there. He's got like a gaggle of hangers on, like various girls that are trying to woo him. He's got his butler like fearlessly trying to carry piles and piles of his luggage, and he's kind of acting very brash and rude while kind of sitting in his seat, maybe putting his feet on some other man's seat. He's trying to desperately sit down. He's in like the most exquisite, fully tailored grey suit with waistcoats and gravity-defying hair that is sculpted by hair artisans from places you can't even pronounce.
I love it. All right, Brittany.
Nikita comes on the plane. She's in like the middle seats. I picture her, and she has her hair in her normal hairstyle, long with a bow tied to the back of her head. She is wearing like a nice knit sweater with some tights and boots. Looking kind of like her clothes are expensive, but not. And she has her I can't even get the name, other bag next to her, which is full of snacks, her manga, her schoolwork, her ticket, and also a picture of her brother. She also has like her sword right next to her, and she's like kind of like rubbing her thumb over it while staring straight ahead.
Yeah, and to be clear, even though you cannot have a bottle of liquid that is more than a cup, you can have a sword on these airlines. It makes sense.
Mitch, I'm gonna correct you there so you don't put misinformation out onto the internet. It's more than 3.4 ounces.
There you go.
Because I would be doing a disservice to my federal official appointment if I didn't correct you.
But swords are allowed.
But yeah, the sword is fine. You're good there. You You just have to declare it when you check it in, send it through the X-ray. It's fine.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Party Wipe Games, how is the OE stealing ninja doing today?
So Fumiko would be in probably first class, just because they, on top of stealing the Ogi, probably steals from the ninjas she beats as well, Pokemon style. You lost, give me some money. So when you see them, if like there was a camera or somebody walking by, she's not dressed like she has been on the streets. Her mask is gone. The only thing that sticks out is the spiral curled purple and blue hair, but she's wearing one of the face coverings, the hygienic masks that are very common in Asian societies before pre-COVID 2020. So she's wearing one of those. It probably is a dead giveaway that it's still her, even if she's not wearing the mask. It probably has like a little kitsune mouth on it, and her lower mouth from the nose is covered, and she's probably dressed in a school uniform. And the school uniform, of course, has all of her equipment and weapons concealed in it. The mask is not far out of reach, and if the white-tailed fox is still with her, it's probably disguised as like a lap dog that's just sitting in her lap.
Oh yeah, that silver kitsune is still with you with those white, passive, unfeeling eyes. The knowledge that would eviscerate any human mind if they knew exactly what it was. The eldritch and almost horrific knowledge of it creeps into your brain every now and then and into your dreams. But at least you got your wish, and it is forever with you. Susie.
So Asuka is definitely in economy class. She had to buy the sticker herself, and she's not one of the higher ups yet. Organized crime doesn't pay that well when you're a grunt, so she's kind of sprawled across two seats. Not because there was a space available, but because the person sat next to her was too scared of her, because she, gave him the growl and the swear words. But she's in a lovely, like a really nice, well-looking suit, well-tailored suit. But she has like a little eye mask on at the top of her hair, which is slicked back. And she's kind of just sprawled across with like one foot up on the chair, just looking as relaxed as she possibly can, but also with like a, if you come near me, I'm probably gonna stab you sort of energy.
Excellent. So you guys are all flying. Of course, the most difficult thing you have to figure out during this flight is peanuts or fish, whichever one you prefer. Though if you are in a total class of your own, looking at some rich kid, you can have whatever the heck you want. They'll even fly in a private meal for you while you are currently flying. That's how exquisite it is. But here on this plane, especially for you, Party Wipe Games, for your character, you notice that your silver kitsune is no longer present. You kind of just blink, look to your right, and it is gone. With that as kind of setting the stage, we'll go counterclockwise for this main cycle. Just like before, you create the scene, you figure out what role you want to make and what you want to acquire during this time. You are not the only characters on this plane that are important to the story. But yeah, all right, go ahead, Asuka, Susie.
Okay, so I think for this one, Asuka gets up in the middle of the flight and, just to stretch her legs a bit, and she spots Fumiko's hair in first class. And I would like to do like an emotion, I think. to determine our bonds at present as we see one another.
Excellent. All right, go. What skill are you using for this?
I'm gonna say Sixth Sense because Asuka has been like training and thinking and fixating so hard on Fumiko that she just like knows that Fumiko is here.
You smell it.
You
All right,
you can just
go
feel
ahead.
it.
Go ahead and roll. See what we got.
Okay, so I got a 4 on the emotion chart, which is either loyalty or contempt. Guess which one it is.
Well, first you have to be successful in your roll.
That's right. That's right. My
yeah.
apologies. So altogether, I got a 10.
All right, cool. Now you can roll the d6.
Okay, we'll do it again.
Figure out what we get. Yeah.
Okay. I got a 6.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. So your character and Fumiko get to choose one of those two traits to kind of how you feel about the other person, devotion or murderous intent. So definitely, I think we need a short monologue internally, reflecting that from each of you, and then we'll let the scene play on.
I wonder which one it'll be.
Asuka's monologue is going to be incredibly short, but it's the scene, right? She gets up from her chair, she walks down the aisle, and she pauses. The sound effect goes as she gets that feeling, as the animes do, and she sees Fumiko, and she's going to just lean over and into her ear whisper, "Shine," which means die in English.
I'm still processing it because it's so good. And I think to add on to the anime moment, it's not just the gas, but there's the little lightning bolt that strikes across the screen, and you see both of them just kind of look and lock eyes. And when Asuka says "Shine," Fumiko very casually doesn't even react negatively. She gestures to the seat that's next to her that's empty, and she has a drink, and it's Bacardi and Coke, and she gestures to the seat next to her that has a drink available as well, and she just says, "Sit with me, please."
Asuka does that thing because she stood, Fumiko's seated, so the lighting is, her face is in shadow except her eyes, and she's got very murdery eyes, and the smile widens into predatorial grin as she says, "All right," and then she sits.
I didn't know what you like to drink, but I took a guess. And it's probably just some hard sake for Asuka. And she says, "I see you've gotten promoted recently. That's good. You're moving up."
Well, they reward hard work, and I am a hard worker. I always get what I want in the end.
As do I.
Just out of character here for a second. Our characters are 100% going to kiss by the end. Holy shit.
Isn't it great?
Stay tuned for that.
They're going to kill each other, but before one of them dies, they're going to smooch, and it's going to be great.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
And Asuka looks across and says, "You not content with just my Ogi? What else are you going to take?"
Everything. I'm going to take everything from you, and you're going to beg. And then, maybe, if I am feeling gracious, I will give you the release you desire. and that pun will just hang in the air. That thinly veiled threat. Is it death? Who knows?
Either way, there's probably death involved in the name. So, Asuka just laughs, lets out a belly laugh, and then she lifts up her little sake cup and then says, "To everything, then."
She'll lift her small glass and clink it and say, "Just enjoy the ride. This is too small a space for us to fight anyways."
And again, Asuka laughs and downs her sake. She doesn't even like drink it properly. She just slams it.
Yeah. I love it. All right, we'll swoop on over to Suddenly Pandas with his new character. As you're in this exquisite-looking reserved spot on the plane itself. Who are like you with? It is your scene, my friend.
So there are a lot of hangers on. This money has attracted a lot of people, and I think Noah absolutely adores it. So he doesn't want to shoo them away. He knows what they're there for, but he likes the buzz, and he gets bored very, very easily. So I imagine what happens is someone will kind of wander up and whisper in his ear, and he'll kind of look very curious, and he'll nod and stand up and slowly walk down the plane to the dregs of first class. Where can I be with two people in a scene? Can I invoke both of them, or is it?
Yeah,
can I only pick one person?
If they are cool with it, then yes.
So I imagine one of my people that I've sent down to the train, sent down the plane to look for interesting things to amuse me, have seen this discussion and this tension and this heated thing. So I imagine like at the end of maybe that conversation, a bunch of people stand up and move down the plane away from you. And then Noah is just stood in front of you watching you both. What is this? This is terribly exciting. Am I missing something here? Are you two friends or enemies?
Yes.
Well,
No, that's... Fumiko is bold enough to... Oh, go ahead.
No, go for it.
I was going to say, Fumiko is bold enough at this point to reach very high up, no doubt, to put an arm over Asuka and just say, yes.
So is this going to be a conflict? Are you going to break the tension, or is it just going to hang like this for a little while? As he turns to one of the girls behind him and whispers something at her, and she laughs terribly at what he said.
I think at this point, Asuka shrugs off Fumiko's arm, stands up. She's got her hands in her pockets. She does that shoulders back, looking down, talking through one side of her mouth kind of thing. Who the fuck are you?
I know Sato. You've probably heard of me, probably heard of my family. It's terribly embarrassing. I don't like to boast. I find these things very boring. They let on lots of things for me, but this is interesting. Do you have weapons, or?
And Asuka like smiles again. It's that like grin. If it was an anime, she'd probably have like the spiky teeth at this point. As she says, "I don't need weapons."
Like,
but
again, he turns to
seem...
one of the other hangers on, and they laugh.
You seem really interested in this. Is this a game you want to play, kid?
Oh no, I don't want to get involved in petty squabbles. I'm just after some in-flight entertainment, so to speak.
There's nothing petty about our squabble, kid.
What's it over?
Besides,
money?
The plane couldn't handle what we have.
She's annoying, but she's right.
I imagine that actually that response gives him a second where he has to think about this. I like you two. Let's be friends. And he beckons you back to the unnamed class, where you can enjoy martinis and celebrity chefs.
Asuka's body language changes completely at this point. She's still got her hands in her pockets and she's like, well, shit, all right then. And she just follows behind Noah.
And
I think this is
you?
a good time, suddenly pans for your character to do maybe a finance roll to see what emotional bonds you can.
I'm flashing my cash. I want to get them in.
Yeah.
I got a.
Did you prepare
I got
ones
an
for this
11.
game?
I got an 11.
All right. Roll a d6 and we'll see what bonds can be made.
I got 2.
Ooh, friendship or anger. All right, so
I'm beckoning friendship. I'm offering them some things. I'm trying to collect them as hangers on.
Excellent. And how about for the 2 other PCs in the scene? How do you guys feel regarding this new rich boy?
I think it is going towards friendship for Asuka. He seems like a total prick, but then again, she's a gangster. Nobody she knows is a good person. So she's like, cool, he's just a weirdo. Plus he's rich, so...
It's definitely friendship with an asterisk. We'll take the friendship for now.
That's the
He's
best
buying,
kind of friendship.
so why not?
Yeah, and as these 2 ninjas rise up, you kind of feel a slight tremble as someone rises up from the seat right behind you 2. It looks like a man who, as they kind of rise up, there's too much tension upon their buttoned-up shirt, and one of the buttons flies off and hits the window. A little crack forming on it as this buff man gets up. He's wearing these very slim, tight jeans, these kind of ankle heavy metal weights upon him, wearing this kind of cream-colored button-down shirt and a tie, but it's all trying to hold in what could only be like this super buff body underneath it. He has long, flowing blonde hair, which seems to kind of move despite there not really being wind in this airplane. And when he smiles, there's that like little tingling sparkle as he does with these fantastic blue eyes. And he just seems to follow these 2 towards the margaritas and other things.
Asuka doesn't give a shit right now. She's aware of him, but as far as she knows, he's one of Noah's hangers-on. So she's kind of gotten that, she's semi-keeping an eye on him, but also, ooh, free shit.
Was the crack noticeable for everyone, or was that just like a subtle camera pan for the audience?
You probably saw it. It's kind of snappy against the window.
Fumiko's gonna make note of that for later, but not do anything about it now.
And Noah just thinks his people will take care of him if he's problem.
Yeah.
He's just trying to get a free meal, I think.
You guys go into this exquisite lounge, but we're going to throw it over to Brittany and her character. You are the scene creator. What do you want to do with it?
Well, right now everybody's up going to that special class. Nikita's just in the back, just chilling. She's pulled out her Nintendo Switch and she just started playing Fire Emblem 3 Houses. And at the same time, while she's like moving Violet around, she looks up and I guess she sees the 3 people moving up, going to the special class. So she gets curious and she gets up and starts to follow them.
All right. So yeah, if it sounds like you want to start a scene with the other 3, as long as they all are okay with it, the scene will progress. Got 1 thumbs up, Got a nod. All right.
Oh.
So, you guys are moving into the rich area. You see this new person coming in.
Asuka knows who this is, and she's kind of like, because I definitely murdered her mother.
Fumiko is the same. It's probably not obvious who she is, but there are the dead giveaways. It's like when Bruce Wayne just like shows up, and it's like, we know who you are, even if you're not wearing it. It's so just
and
kind
Noah
of like.
will lean. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Noah will lean over to her and just kind of reach over the glass. Another Bellini, please. You work here, right?
Excuse me?
It's a drink. I would like another. I kind of look at the people with me exasperated. What? I would like a drink.
Excuse me, host club member. I really do not know. I don't hear. I'm flying on this plane. You see a plane, right? We're on the plane. You know what a plane is, right?
I'm well aware what. Yes, well aware what plane is. Go on.
Yeah, I don't work here. Ask someone else, please. And she literally gives you like this really bitchy smile. It's like, ask someone else, please.
But I've kind of paid for this area. These are my friends, and you're not someone I recognize. So I figured you must be someone working. Have we met?
You probably heard of me. You probably haven't. Nikita Haruitsky. What's your name?
No, never heard of you. Where would I have heard of you?
Let's see. You probably heard of me. School. I'm probably one of those kids that work hard, get good grades instead of paying mommy and daddy, getting mommy and daddy to pay for everything else under the sun.
So Noah clicks his fingers, and his ever-waiting butler comes over. Ace, have I ever heard of this person? No? Well...
No, sir. As far as I can see, it's not worth noting at all.
Are you at least interesting? Do you have an interesting tale to tell?
I do, actually.
One? I could be earning lots of money or spending lots of money right now.
Oh, yes, you should. Well, there was this one time I stole a girl's dessert for some apparent reason. She wasn't even paying attention. I just walked up, took the dessert, and walked away. Another time I got my butt whipped, but we shall not talk about that. There are so many stories I can tell. So many.
Well, you're here now. Just have a drink and enjoy yourself. Let's call it a treat. Fate has shined on you today.
Thank you. And she turns to the guy and be like, "May I please have a Diet Coke and Jack?"
You're turning to the butler.
Very sorry, that was my mom. Or the bartender guy.
And they can shake it up and provide you as such. What are you trying to get out of this scene? What kind of final product? Emotional bonds? You want to straight up fight one of these people? Information?
I want to analyze Mr. Noah here as much as I can.
All right. What skill are you using?
If I have analyzed, yes I do. Somewhere, yes I do. Analysis. I want to
Excellent.
see. Want to see. Let's see. Oh no, a 4 and a 2. 4, 5, 6. This is fine.
Oh, yeah, it's your skill, right? So
Yeah.
all you need is a 5. All right. So what type of information are you looking for? Like what they're skilled at? Maybe what clan?
What clan? What they're skilled at?
All right, you can only find one of those informations. Which one is most
Oh.
important to you?
Clan. What clan he's in?
All right.
He is the Hiraska Agency. Hiraska Agency. That's it.
Yeah. What do you do to reveal this certain loyalty to this clan?
I imagine when he's paying for something or trying to impress someone, he's got a money clip with like the logo on it, and real classy. Like it's matte black on gloss black, but you just the second catch a sight of it.
Ooh, like the black MasterCard.
Yeah.
Excellent. So you guys have this very awkward scene with this person coming in, who two of you were part of murdering one of their family members. The other mistaken them for a worker here on the plane. So it's just kind of this awkward moment as this buff guy continues to drink, and the butler continues to move around and make sure people are excited and happy. But yeah, anything else in this scene, Nikita, or someone else?
So I had an idea. Because Nikita stole Asuka's dessert quite some time ago, Asuka's never forgotten it because she's incredibly petty. The second that Nikita gets a drink in her hand, Asuka comes over and just swats it out of her hand like she's a damn cat. Oops.
You see Nikita's hand, right? It's like doing this. All of that for dessert. Really? All of that.
Honestly, I'm surprised you're not more pissed at me. I did kill your mom, but... And she just sort of steps back on one foot.
Nikita kind of sort of like reaches over and like twists your off your shirt a little bit and be like, I didn't forget. You gonna get yours, don't worry. And then she kind of sort of gently pats her on the cheek like, don't worry, honey. You'll get it. Don't worry.
Good luck, kid. And Asuka's probably the youngest one out of a lot of them, but she's calling all of them kid.
Kids. All right, excellent. So for the remainder of the trip to Rome, you guys have some awkward moments, some frantic antics, but you guys land in this beautiful location and are taken to the Napoleon Roma Hotel, which is a place with strict rules about fighting. Specifically, you cannot fight while on premises. There is a very tall, dark-skinned, bald man behind the counter in this very beautifully decorated hotel with these kind of gold pillars and long hanging curtains that kind of give a nice dark vibe to it. You arrive at night when it's somewhat raining and somewhat chilly. And each one of you are provided a room key. The tournament starts within a couple of days, but you can start seeing people start to pour in from various clans. Warriors, ninjas, soldiers, all of these people who are known for their combat expertise. And the grand winner pretty much gets the amount of money that will secure them for the rest of their life. So we'll go around once again for this cycle. We will start. Let's see. We'll start with Party Wipe Games. What you got?
So I'm gonna start a drama scene, and feel like I'm just playing favorites tonight, but she would track down Asuka, and I'm gonna continue playing with their emotions. So Asuka's gonna once they've gotten the rooms and everything's secure, I think there would be the moment where the two of them bump into each other at the hall leading to the elevators, and Asuka is just going to say, Bumiko is going to say to Asuka, "Well, you didn't take long to start picking fights with people. There's
What do you mean?
no... Oh, I meant on the plane. It was entertaining to watch. There's no fighting in the hotel,
No.
but I am willing to talk to you if you wish to discuss how you could get your Ogi back." And as the elevator opens, she's gonna just hand over a folded piece of paper that will have her room number on it. "I trust you'll make the right decision." But I do have to roll, don't I, to see how they'll react.
Yeah. Are you trying to establish another or replace the emotional bond?
I'm trying to
Go
replace it because I'm not sure where Susie put it last time, so I want to try and spin it a little favorably.
All right, go ahead.
I got a 9.
All right, that's successful. Go ahead and roll a d6, and let's see where you fall.
A 6.
All right. That was the one last time, so I'm gonna let you roll a d6 again to try to find another one if you would like.
That becomes a 5.
All right. Admiration or inferiority. I'll let you two choose and think what your character would be thinking through that whole thing.
And her parting words of "I trust you'll make the right decision" is what she says when the door closes for the elevator to leave.
Asuka, as she watches the door close, mutters a single solitary baka as her cheeks flush a little. Okay. Do we declare what they are, or do we keep them secret?
Go ahead and declare what they are.
Admiration.
Okay. Yeah, admiration right now, because damn, the guts on this kid. Yeah, it's admiration.
Excellent. Did you guys want to continue into that scene or wait for the next cycle?
I think the scene I wanted to do was different. I'm okay to hit that next cycle. What about you?
All right.
That's fine with me.
Perfect. So we leave on that tense moment as people kind of cycling around Asuka. So yeah, let's go on over to the richest ninja in the world, Noah.
So I'm going to attempt a social scene with Nikita, and I'm going to, weirdly for this social scene, attempt to use torture to make to gain her on side. Hang on. Just hold
I
on.
want to know how you're using torture.
I also want to hear how this is going to work.
Yeah,
Okay,
me too.
so-
I'm all ears.
You want to play it out?
Changing
or-
to something.
So basically, he's going to use, because he had a lot of hangers on at that party, he's going to overheard about things about her mother and lots of information. So he's going to attempt to bring back some of the memories of her mother dying in order to point her towards the other people. So using her torturous memories to try and like use this like keg of dynamite and just set light to it and walk away and watch the fireworks.
Oh
basically.
my god!
So you want to stir the pot?
Yeah, I love it. Go ahead and roll, and then we could do the scene because I'm interested to see how this goes.
I got an 8, a 6 and 2.
All right. Perfect. All right, go ahead and roll a d6 for that. You want an emotional bond, right?
Yeah, so I want to show that I'm compassionate and caring, hopefully. I got 4.
All right. Excellent. So as you guys are going through this conversation, you guys can choose loyalty or contempt for the other person.
Perfect. So
let's see.
I imagine there's a
out.
knock at your door, Kita.
I was like just about to sit my Nintendo Switch down as I heard that, and I opened the door. I'm like, "May I help you, host club boy?"
Oh, hello. I'm sorry for the misunderstanding. I'm truly sorry. Did you enjoy the festivities on the plane? Was that something you enjoyed?
I enjoyed it immensely. May I?
Oh,
help you?
no. Allow me to apologize for first impressions mean a lot. I have brought you some dessert, and then his butler Ace will pull out a dessert. In fact, he's got 2. Would you like to enjoy some dessert together and talk? I just wanted to fix my earlier mistakes. It's cooked here fresh. It's delicious.
Oh, sure, why not? And I move aside and let you in.
So he'll walk in your room and he'll be biting his tongue not to mention how disgusting this room is. It's only got 1 bed. It's like it's queen size and like. Yeah, the bath, the shower's over the bath. What is going on here? Where does a butler sleep? How is this room a thing? So he'll kind of gingerly sit on one of the chairs next to you. She seemed quite awful. I noticed some tensions between you. Is everything okay?
Well, when a girl murders your mama, sometimes
She murdered your mother. Oh, what was your mother like? Was she a wonderful lady?
Yes, she was very wonderful. And you see her kind of get crestfallen a little bit. She goes, "Yeah, she was an awesome mom. I mean, she took care of me and my brother when we."
Oh, whenever times were sad. Oh, that's awful.
Yeah.
I bet you wish your mother was around now for all these precious moments you're missing without her, all these memories you're gaining without her because she took them away from you.
Yeah. I do wish she was here, and she started eating the dessert. Yeah.
She would be incredibly proud of you. I mean, if she wasn't brutally murdered and still alive.
Yeah. Yeah, she would.
Your mother would. You think she'd be okay? She'd want you to do something, right? She wouldn't want to die for nothing. You don't want your mother to die for nothing, do you?
No, I don't.
No,
I do have a plan.
Oh,
It's very slow.
But no one's got time. What's the slow plan? You're gonna wait for her to age to death? I think she's younger than you. That might not work so well. He gets out a calculator and starts trying to work it out.
We'll see. One, I slowly but surely traumatize her. Slowly but surely. Even though I can't do it, I'm gonna slowly but surely do it. Then in the end, when she doesn't know, back of her head, she won't know, she won't feel anything.
Yeah. So I mean, people let the guard down when they're asleep or in their room.
Too childlike. I want to see her face when I do it.
Then do it. Listen, if you need anything, I am in the Rainbow Suite at the very top of the hotel. Feel free to stop by. I'll make sure Mr. Ace is well aware that you are coming, and we can be friends. I will help you through this truly traumatic time where something truly irreplaceable has been taken from you. And like he will wipe away a tear.
Because he has fallen 100% for this. She's gonna slowly nod. Like, okay, I'll come to you.
Okay, my dear, I'm so sorry this had to happen to you.
It's okay. I'll be all right. I just have to get my revenge. That's it. That's all I have to do. It won't take long. And she's really muttering that while she's thinking of a calculated way to get back at Asuka. She's thinking about it.
She's in the hotel. And then he'll kind of stand up and like dust himself down from sitting in these lower class chairs. Anything you need, I'll be right there. And he goes to like give her a gentle handshake.
I take the handshake, but her mind is like, okay, what if I do it tonight? I'm just like, her mind's just like thinking while she gently shakes Noah's hand.
And I think that's me showing myself as a bit of a friend there, so I think that will wrap that nicely.
Perfect. All right, we'll go to the person in question, Asuka. Your scene.
Okay, so the elevator doors close with those final words from Fumiko. She goes down to the bottom floor and she starts looking around for other folks like herself, other folks that are either of her bloodline or are as shifty and as maybe law averse as she is, and she's gonna set up like some illegal gambling in the lobby of this hotel to get information about who the people are that are coming to this thing today, who at this event, like who are the big targets, who are the ones that she needs to look out for,
Excellent.
Who are the dangerous people.
The first person you meet is this pink-haired woman. Kind of small, doesn't look like she works out at all. She's wearing this white dress with several of these white bandages all over her body. She has red eyes, and you can kind of tell that she's of the same clan as you. She has these almost like white little horns on the top of her hair, and this very apathetic look about her. As you guys are playing, she introduces herself as Kaede.
So Asuka, I think they're playing a bit of like poker or something. And she deals and she's just, "Oi, Kaede, I'm Asuka. So, what kind of people are coming here today? What can we expect?"
Probably the best of the best, really. I know the Baba Yaga won last year. And some others who are quite prominent, but I think I'm going to win this year, to be honest.
Asuka leans back. "Oh yeah? Which makes you so confident?"
I think humanity has had its time, and there is enough blood in me that suggests that I am the next wave. Something new and something altogether terrifying.
And Asuka kind of like looks her up and down for a minute just to see if this is legit or she is just like cuckoo crazy pants. But I think she, she clocks the red eye. She clocks like almost the horns peeking through.
Mm-hmm.
And she smiles again, that predatory grin. Things are changing. We're getting stronger. These other clans, these academies, they've had their time. It's our time.
It is. One of my favorite rules about this whole thing is that accidents happen and you are allowed to kill your opponents.
Isn't that interesting?
It is. So you can roll a, if you're trying to get more information, what roll you're trying to do.
Okay. Ooh. Let's go with a domination.
Ooh.
I'm trying to tap into those vampiric powers of mine to get more from her. But however, I rolled a 3, so I don't think it works. Somehow.
So how are you trying? Are you using your powers to dominate or just speaking?
I think it's a bit of both. She's speaking, but she's not breaking eye contact. So that's why, like that's how Asuka gets you, right? If she gets you that eye contact, she can dominate you. But at this point, like I don't know, maybe something distracts her and she breaks away, or something like that. But it's just she's trying really hard to get this across, and it's not connecting.
Yeah, there's this point in time when you're looking at her and you feel a pressure upon either side of your temples. It almost feels like these invisible arms are kind of applying pressure to either side as this woman is staring back at you. And she smiles and kind of the pressure on your temples relents as she plays another round.
I think Asuka tries to play it off really cool as she's like, oh fuck, internally, and she's like, it's your turn to deal. Drink.
Excellent. And she drinks like this it's like Coke. She doesn't really drink alcohol. It's just this frizzy little Coke as she continues to play. All right, so heading on over, I believe the last person we have for this cycle is Nikita.
Here it is. Because he's interesting to me right now. Where's the buff guy?
Ooh, you want to find the buff man?
Yeah.
All right, you can make a roll to find his location, if you would like.
Okay. Ooh, 5 plus 6. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Ooh, all right. What skill did you use?
I'm gonna use analyze again. Analysis to find out where he is.
Excellent. So he is on the 3rd floor.
Alright. I'm gonna go down to the 3rd floor and just find his room and gently knock on the door.
Excellent. The moment your knuckles wrap upon the door frame, it opens up, revealing this very broad-chested, muscly man with a bath towel around his waist. You notice the steam from whatever shower he has kind of pouring out of the room. As he looks down at you, he nearly stands 8 feet tall. You know his name is Gal.
Oh, Lord, he's 8 foot tall. Oh, Lord, I'm about to get in trouble. Okay, control the thirst. Okay, she looks up at him while trying not to, jump his bones, which that would never happen. She's young for him. She's like, so for a minute. Excuse me, I've seen you on the plane next to that, boy, I name who I can't remember right now because you are a very tall person.
Why, thank you. And you notice every time he talks, his pet kind of bounce in response, as if it's having its own rhythmic, enthusiastic reply.
Mitch, why would you do this to me? This is I'm finding every moment to not jump down. Okay, and as I was saying, I was wondering while I am talking like this, what are you doing here for this tournament? And also, have you seen somebody? I'm looking for them. Tall, nice person, baby.
You may call me Gal. If you would like, we could be Gal pals. You see what I did there with the name? It's no reason for you to feel anxious. I know my visage at times can be exhausting to look upon. It's almost like gazing at Mount Everest or possibly a majestic falcon as it flies across the sky. But I will be your friend.
You can. Yes, we can be very, very good friends. I'm not anxious. I'm holding in something that I don't want to do because she was very tall, and Nikita loves tall men like Brittany does, and she's holding in that thirst as she can. May I come in, or is this a bad time, Gal?
No, it's not. Would you like some water?
Please, a whole bunch of water. That you have water, lots of water, please. Please, very lots of water.
Excellent. And he will come in, turning around. You can see the towel and like you can see like the slight shape of his butt as he turns around and pours you a glass of water and hands it over to you. He winks, and even though it's not like a sunny day, it feels like a little bit of sun reflects off of his teeth in just the right way.
Oh, Lord. Lord, give me strength. Okay. She takes the water and takes a sip. Goes, I'm trying to be professional, but you're so handsome and tall and...
It's okay. Everyone says this of me. Calm down. Understand that you too are tall and handsome.
Mitch, you see I'm struggling right now. Why would you do this to me? Why would you do this to me? She goes, okay.
I worked very hard on this NPC.
And you is hurting my thirst right now. You was just okay. As I'm saying, calm down, Brittany. As I'm saying, have you heard of someone named Haruiski Gojo? That is my brother.
I don't think I have, but I could acquire the knowledge with a flex.
You can. May I see that, please, nicely? I'm looking respectfully, sir.
And he kind of puts his two pecs together, really, really tight, and then kind of out of nowhere, a envelope with your brother's picture in it appears in his hand as he hands it over to you.
Oh, that's a lovely trick. Why? I take the picture of my brother, and I pull it out slowly. Where in the picture is he?
It looks like he's kind of at your house. It's a picture taken of him a long time ago.
How, how did you get this photo? This was he's gone. How did you?
It's not for us to ask how, but merely to appreciate it when it does occur. It's really a tightening of certain muscles, a reflection of sweat upon my incredibly amazing and wide chest.
She takes another drink of water. Just hold on for a minute. Because Mitchell, you is just bringing on this thirst today, aren't you?
Well, it's episode 2.
Yes, and you just had to just attack my thirst like this. Anyways. So he's home. He's at home. He's waiting on me. That's what your lovely pecs are saying. Dow.
Yes, Fred and Jerry, you may call them.
Oh, okay. Fred and Jerry, okay. She drinks her water, she gets up, be like, thank you. I'm gonna go take a really cold shower. Or a hot one, I cannot decide. And maybe I'll see you later. And she literally just dashes out the room. And like when she crosses over the threshold, she takes like that deep breath of like, oh, and just walks down the hall real fast, as fast as she can. With him still in her head, trying to like calm down, but she can't because the thirst is strong with this one.
Excellent. All right, I think that was everyone for the first cycle. So we'll move on to the next one. I'm going to throw it over. I think Asuka, let's go with you first this time.
All right, so the evening has progressed, and I've done some gambling. I've done some minor petty crimes that I will not ever be convicted for. And it's time to, it's the evening. Things are winding down, and Asuka comes up to her floor, and she stood outside her room. She's got her key card in hand, and folded in a piece of paper behind that is a piece of paper that Fumiko gave her with Fumiko's room number on it. And she looks at it, opens it up, crumples it in her hand, and heads over to Fumiko's room. And there's a do-do-do, like a real heavy, like no holds barred knock on the door. It would shake in the anime.
Fumiko answers the door, and this is probably the first and probably only time for the series that you would see her without any facial coverings. She has like pristine, sparkly purple eyes, and just like the traditional, like you don't see their face when they're wearing the mask, and then they're just immaculate. It's just like the typical beautiful princess type look. And she's dressed in a comfortable bath kimono that hangs off the shoulders, and her hair is draped down and around it. And she just smiles and says, "I didn't think you'd come."
And Asuka just like does the like immediately flips, turns around to her back because the kimono is like off your shoulders, right? So she's like, yeah, well, I want my Ogi back. And she's like staring at the floor.
And there is just the slightest just giggle and covers her mouth, and she says, "Well, come in. We can talk about that and other things."
Asuka enters the room, and she's kind of stood there like with her hands in her pockets again. She's still wearing the suit. It's a little more crumpled. There's an extra button undone. You can see the hint of a belly button. as she stood illuminated in dramatic light from the lighting outside. So, what do you want from me? Beyond everything, we've covered that.
We've been playing this game for over a year now, Asuka. I am prepared to give you back your Oki.
In exchange for what?
In exchange for us to stop all of this fighting. I enjoy our little spats. You punch me, I tie you up. The tension is palpable. You could cut it with a knife. But I think we could put all of that aside. And for this tournament, I think we could team up. A partnership.
How do I know that in the end, you're not just gonna backstab me, take my Ogi, do whatever?
Because what I get in the end is worth more than your Ogi.
What do you get in the end?
You.
I knew that was coming. I knew that was going to be the fucking answer. I think it actually does startle Asuka a little bit. Me.
Yes, why not you?
She gets a little more bold, leans forward. In what capacity?
She leans forward, matching the intensity, probably nowhere near as tall, just looks up. Every capacity.
And Asuka is, again, I think, she's trying really hard to have that cool, tough guy face. But there's something there that sort of twinges a little at that as she smirks. I'm no one's dog. Remember that.
I thought you would look cute in a collar, but that's fine.
And she glares before she offers a hand to shake, as in, all right, this competition, we team up. We take them all down.
Agreed. Until
she gives a really, like, she squeezes a bit too hard with the handshake. You know, she's going in for a tough. Nope, never mind. I'm blowing that sentence before anything else comes out of my mouth. Okay, so anyway, shit. Moving on. I have no idea what I intended at the beginning of this scene now.
Yeah,
you could probably.
there needs to be a dramatic move of just
Oh, there was
sexual
dramatic moves, all right.
tension.
Sure fucking was.
What do we? Oh man,
What can we do, Mitch?
my God. So this was, I believe, Asuka's scene. So what do you want out of it? I mean, you guys already have some emo bonds, but like
We've already got emo bonds.
Yeah.
You can get new ones. You could like fight. I don't know.
I guess what we're going for is like information, really. You know, Asuka went in there to find out how to get her Ogi back from Fumiko. And maybe like the info is that basically how they're gonna team up and do this. Right.
I like it. Go ahead and roll, and we will continue the scene as you are leaving.
Okay. All right. I got an 11.
Excellent. What skill did you use?
I again used my domination because she was giving some of the eye contact.
Yeah. There's, as you're gazing upon this woman with shoulders exposed to the moonlight, you can kind of see this little fox head glaring at you from just over the shoulder. Long teeth. It looks like this stretched out body of a fox thing as looking at you, and you hear these whispers as they say, "I won't let them give you your Ogi back. The only way you get it back is if you allow me to consume this soul, and then I will leech upon your body and take all I want, but you'll have an extended life."
There's that shot, right, of Asuka's face, her eyes bearing into Fumiko's, but then they just flicker to the left to see this creature, and her eyes narrow a little, and there's an imperceptible nod that she does with her body language. But I feel like it was enough for the kitsune to pick up on it, but not as in like she's going, yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I will kill them.
Yeah, and smiling at you like a Cheshire cat, wide, full of teeth. It just kind of disappears again.
And Asuka stands up. She does the anime head rub on Fumiko before she leaves.
Excellent. All right, we will swoop it on over to Noah.
Okay, so seeing that Asuka is right in the center of this, this seems to be a good way that he can make his puppets dance in the way he wants to. He's going to attempt to use his seduction, but what I'm hoping happen is she unlocks her room to her door, and she walks into like this room filled with like thousands of roses, like all piled up on top of it, like on top of each other, and just on her bed. What weapon does Asuka use?
She doesn't carry weapons.
She is a weapon.
So there will just be like the finest diamond encrusted set of like knuckle dusters laid on the bed, with just a little room card to the Rainbow Suite.
Oh my god!
So attempted to use seduction. Roll it. I got a 5 and a 3 and 8. You are muted if you are talking.
I am muted. Okay, so yeah. So what are you trying to gain a location, secret, form an emo bond?
Emo bond, yeah. I'm definitely trying to, seduction.
All right.
Emo
Why don't
bond.
you roll a d6, and we'll see how this scene plays out.
I got a 5.
Ooh, admiration and inferiority. So, knowing that these two bonds are those that can be created through the scene, play on.
Right, so would admiration, it wouldn't be her for me. I guess that's the other way around. I think
it is. Yeah, it is. It is however you feel about the other person. So you could feel admiration for her, or she is inferior in the same way regarding Susie's character.
She's a puppet. Yeah, she's a puppet. She's a plaything. So inferior for me.
Whew. All right. How do you feel?
Asuka is like, sick! Diamond encrusted knuckle dusters! Fuck yeah! So she's obviously admiration. She's like, this rich kid's paying enough. I wonder what else I can get out of him. Also, that's kind of sweet. So,
I'm going to the room.
yeah, because apparently that's just what Asuka does now. She goes to other people's hotel rooms on her own.
Yeah, who needs your own when there's plenty of others?
But I think maybe she swapped her suit jacket a little bit. It's not as crumpled anymore. She's got a fresh one out. It's identical to the other. Her whole luggage is just identical suits. But yes, this is a fresh one that's not crumpled and been worn all day. She puts on the diamond encrusted knuckle dusters, and swaggers her way on up to the Rainbow Suite.
Yeah, you have to come up. It's got its own elevator. It's called the
Of course
Rainbow
it is.
Suite because every room is just one solid color. Like all of the furnishings, all of the paintings are just like there's a red room, there's a green room. It's absolutely disgusting, but I'm sure it'd make for a good fight at some point later. You could buzz yourself in. You've literally got the key to the room,
Oh, she just walks in, yeah.
and you can
And
hear
she's
like
just calling out. Oh, go on, Panda.
you can hear smooth jazz playing from one of the rooms.
Why are you doing this to me?
It's like. Yeah.
Oh god, Asuka lights a cigarette because she's a gangster. That's what they gotta do, and she heads over to the smooth jazz room.
He's like just sat cross-legged on a chair reading some fiction. Like I imagine it's like some really well thought out book or something. I forgot my voice.
I didn't see you there. I apologize. I didn't expect you to come, if I'm honest.
I mean, you give a girl diamond encrusted knuckle dusters, she's gonna show up.
You are a lady of class. I just think you deserve better.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh fuck.
Oh yeah.
And just like that, we were never allowed on a show together ever again.
Listen, just don't waste your words now. I just wanted to give you the best of chance in this thing. I know you're going to go very far.
And then a wink.
I'm having a minor crisis. Why is this my life right now? But she does the whole like tough guy, like smashes her knuckles together, cracks them. I'm gonna win. And thanks for these.
Yes, I'll be honest. I hope I don't come up against you to the final.
So
Save a
if I've
little
got
bit for me,
these-
would you?
She laughs. So what is it that you do beyond, throw your money around?
You'll see. I have a certain set of skills, and I use them when I need to. I'm a man
yeah?
of many talents.
Oh God. Okay. Jesus. She again. She's like, what the fuck is happening to me today? But she sits down. And I think she helps herself to some wine or something. So what's the real reason that you want me here?
I just want to know who the competition are, and I just couldn't stop noticing you. What is it with two of the others are particularly interested in you, seemingly for different reasons. Were they close with you?
One wants to fight me, the other wants to fuck and fight me, I think.
I mean,
I did kill one of their mothers. The other stole something from me.
You killed her mother. Oh, that's awful. That maybe you should apologize.
Huh. No. Humans have this funny way of getting in the way from time to time.
Yes, but when humans clash, it can be exciting.
Even more so when non-humans clash.
Sorry. I'm totally forgetting so well.
Well,
So, Panda, if you want to talk more about humans clashing.
perhaps we'll see what comes between us. And just so you know, I won't hold back when it's time.
Good. I won't either.
You've got that room key. Don't be afraid to use it. Ace can be very discreet.
Oh, wait till I tell Stephanie about this. Fuck. Okay. Asuka stands up. She downs the rest of the wine in the glass. And she looks over her shoulder dramatically and says, "Till we next meet, then."
I'll be seeing you.
She like throws a peace sign over her shoulder and goes back to her own damn room. Actually, no, she phones the hotel room service to come get rid of all these fucking roses in her bedroom.
Weirdly, there's more since when you get back, there's somehow more.
Oh. Okay.
Well, so that happened, which was awesome. Let's bring on over to Nikita. What are you doing with your scene?
Taking a long hot shower and going to bed and just gonna not think of Gal because he is very tall and you just have to bring up my weakness like this. That's all I'm doing. I am literally taking a long hot shower, getting in bed, but I am going to stare at a picture of my brother. And I'm gonna pull that picture out a little bit more. Does this have a timestamp on this picture?
It does not. It was pulled into reality by magical pectorals. So it does not have a timestamp.
Hold on for a minute now. Let me take a deep breath because you put a hot man in front of me and I can't focus for like a minute or 3 or 10. After that,
That's fair.
He
wants to be your gal pal too, so.
Mitchell, don't attack me with this man. You attack me with everything, and this is hurting me so much. Nikita's just gonna relax, take a bath, look at her picture of her, say, "I'm gonna come back," and go to bed because she's too flustered to go do anything else right now.
Excellent. All right, so you can kind of recover and such. So normally if you had like a wound or an object that you already used, you could recover that for people who are watching. But yeah, let's swoop on over to Party Wipe Games. Fumiko, how are you doing?
I'm good. Fumiko's gonna get out and do some recon. Then this is probably the first time they're back in their full outfit, mask on, mask up, and they are going to. Who do I pick on? Do I pick on Brittany or do I pick on Panda? They're gonna go break into Brittany's room.
That makes sense. All right. What skill are you using, and what are you trying to gain from this scene?
See, I want to start a fight scene, but we were told not to.
You're a ninja. Do you always do what you're told?
That's fair. No, I'm gonna gather some information.
All
I'm
right.
gonna
Go
try and
ahead
do
and
this
roll.
while they're asleep.
Excellent.
Is there a specific one, or do I pick one that's appropriate?
You pick one that you have. Yeah.
Okay. Well, it just so happens that I will do. I'm gonna do Sleight of Hand. That's one of my marked skills under martial arts. So I'm gonna do Sleight of Hand, so sneaking in, stealthy like, and I'm gonna pilfer that picture that seems to be so important.
Excellent. All right. Go ahead and roll.
That is a 6 and a 5 for 11.
Excellent. All right. So you grab it. You know that she has a weakness, and it seems associated with this person in this photo.
Can I add something to that, Mitch?
Mm-hmm.
This is someone familiar to Fumiko. She's fought this person before, and she took their Ogi as well. And so she kind of looks and she says, "Why do you keep showing up?" And she is just gonna, with her kunai, she is just going to and slice the picture and leave it in two halves over the sleeping Nikita's body and slip out. But now I have something to use against them.
Hot dang. All right, that'll be something to wake up to. All right, so like a couple of days go on, and it is the time of the tournament. It usually goes on with several free-for-all matches, some 1v1, some 2v2s, all of the things you are used to with every anime fighting story arc. But we're going to kind of shoot on by the parts that you're used to during the animes and just go to the juicy bits. With that regard, I am going to roll a die, and we'll figure out what happens with you guys. Ba-da-ba-ba. Excellent. All right, so you guys have been fighting in the tournament and gaining some ground. You guys have been put on one of the final fights for it, which is actually a team fight. You four versus 4 other ninja. This isn't done kind of in a stadium. This is done throughout Rome. You each are provided the targets, and it is your task to hunt down the opposing team members till there is only your team left. So before we kind of start off with this, you guys are gathered at the hotel room, and you see the other 4 start to head out. You get to kind of hide first. It's almost like a hide-and-go-seek game. You recognize Kaede, who Asuka met on that one occasion. Gal waves fondly. He is currently still wearing the bathrobe. There is what could be only described as the Baba Yaga. And then the 4th and last one, I'm going to have our producer, tech person, say the name whenever they are available. But it is this horrific-looking bloodline of Oni individual. God.
Walpurgisnacht.
There we go. God has spoken. They leave. An hour goes by. What do you guys say to each other during this time?
Please don't let me down out there.
I might be distracted, but you know what? I'm gonna do my best. That's how far we're gonna get with this. I'm very sorry.
By that, would you rather I cut it off?
No, I meant the nice, the tall, the guy and with the nice behind, and any sweat and
All
that's
right,
what we
okay. No, you can't fight him. You'll lose.
No,
Someone else.
I'll take that one.
I'll go.
I like them big.
I'll take Valpurgisnacht.
Easy. Moneybags, you have Baba Yaga.
I'll watch you finish as I stand over their corpse.
Guess I'll take on the pink-haired lady.
Oh yeah, be careful. She's strong.
Try not to die.
If you do
Okay.
die, make it useful.
Nah,
That's
I'm
addressed to
gonna make it-
everyone, not just Nikita.
I feel like that clarification is in character too. It's like that's it, all
Yeah.
of you, not just her.
Yeah, all of you, not just
Yeah.
her.
Let's make it quick. We've all got mothers to go home to.
Damn. Hold on,
God
time
dang.
out. Rewind. And Fumiko says, "And brothers." And then she darts
Oh,
off.
God.
Yeah, I'm gonna start ninja jumping my way up to rooftops.
Excellent.
This- Nikita's just gonna walk because she's just like, I'm distracted, and she hears mothers and brothers. She's like, I'm just gonna go get ready. Yeah, ready's good.
Excellent. Fumiko, you have the scene.
I, as much as I want to trip Nikita as they go, we have other people to fight. So she is going to track down Tagoro and get into a fight with him. That's who I think it is. Big buff Tagoro / Armstrong. So
Yeah.
I'm
All
gonna
right,
die.
what skill are you using?
I'm gonna do what I do best, and I'm gonna set up a little bit of ambush for him. And I haven't seen this person, but definitely not using my scene knowledge. But judging by his eyes, I'm going to set him up for a trap.
All right. What
So,
are you using? Ropes?
No. I'm
Or
going to use the
traps.
trap skill. Yeah. I'm going to
All
set
right.
up a trap
Go.
with traps.
What is this? And roll.
That's a 7.
Ooh, excellent. All right. Let's see who comes. It's definitely a good trap. And I have this beautiful D6 here that I'm going to be using. On a 1, it is who you want. On a 2, 3, or 4, it's someone else you don't want. On a 5, it's everyone you don't want.
Oh, no.
And on a 6, it is also everyone you don't want. So you ready for this?
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna get Susie. Can you roll that D6 for me?
Oh no.
I sure can.
I believe in you.
A 3.
All right. So it is not
Not
who
as bad
you
as it could
want.
be.
Yeah, but it's one of the others. All right. So, you notice person you recognize. It is the Baba Yaga, dressed in black slacks and a black coat. Carrying a pistol probably in his pants. Walking towards your trap. How does this play out as you start this fight?
So, not who I wanted. Oh boy. So the trap itself is. Nope, I can't make it John Wick appropriate because I didn't know he was coming. It was going to be a puppy, but now it's not.
Oh man! Do not make it a puppy.
No, it would have been a box that says free puppies, but then it wouldn't have been puppies in there. It would have been a bomb or something.
Yeah,
but
that's
no, I can't design it with the anticipation of the Baba Yaga. So this would have been expecting Pectoral Major to be there. So it's one of her signature traps. It's very much just a pressure plate, and once it goes off, a bunch of counterbalances spring up around this this street sidewalk, and ropes fly out of every direction, and they wrap and they squeeze and they constrict and they lift, and he would just be suspended up in the air, helpless, if it's able to get a hold of him.
Excellent. So you were successful with that. So yeah, he is wrapped in all of these cords and wires, lifted up. But kind of his head is forward, his dark hair covering his face.
You're not the one I was looking for.
He looks up at you. This Keanu Reeves look-alike as he shakes his head.
I can't let you go, though.
He nods.
I'm so afraid. In character, or out of character. I'm gonna die. Make this easy. If you surrender, I'll let you live.
He shakes his head.
She sighs. I thought so. What else can I do? I don't want to fight him.
Sounds like we're starting the fight, or you can just get the hell out of there. You could have the scene gain information, but yeah, up to you.
No, let's go ahead and start the fight. I think I might be able to pull something.
Excellent. That's what I like to hear. So, I have a D6 here, and I'm putting it on the velocity that I would like. You do the same, and then let me know what you have.
All right.
Are we holding our
I'm gonna
fingers
do
up
my
again?
hands again. Yeah, I'm gonna do my hands again so I can keep it kosher.
Yeah. All right, go ahead, party type. What do you got? All right. You don't have to pan it because you're not in this scene with Fumoko. All right, you are going first. I have a 3.
Okay. So then I will do what I always do. I'm gonna try and shut this down quickly. So I will do some close combat, and I will be utilizing. Actually, I'll just use rope work because that was working out for me last time. So all of my close combat's going to be utilizing rope work because he's already tied up. So it's just going to be. I think for this, like, the longer people stay in the ropes too, they find out that there's like razor wire mixed into it. So her combat ropes start to actually hurt and constrict and strangle as well as. So that is a 7. Oh, thank God.
Excellent. And this is 1 damage?
Yeah, it'll just be 1 damage.
Alright, close combat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Alright, he takes damage. There was blood kind of falling to the ground as he gazes at you. And then he's gone.
There's a very visible sigh of relief. Just like, oh, thank God. She's gone.
But you have wounded him. You can kind of see this trail of blood leading out of the alleyway. And you know his location too. You know that fact.
Good.
All right. Noah. How you doing?
I'm pretty good. So I'm still going for this Baba Yaga, and he's been pretty effed up. So I'm going to attempt just to sneak on in there and finish him off. As maybe he's running through an alley, trying to escape what's happened to him, bleeding out, and there's just going to be the slight ring of metal, and then in's going to fly a shuriken, and then another one, and then another one, and I'm going to attempt to kill him via torture. I'm going to death from 1,000 cuts, just all of these flying in like a hailstorm.
Oh, snap. All right, go ahead.
I got a 7. 3 and a 4.
All right. All right. For this, he dodges.
Okay.
And he will go ahead and counter. Defend via ballistics.
Ballistics. I'm 1 down from that, so it's only 1 with my shuriken.
Excellent.
I got an 8, 6, and a 2.
Excellent. Yeah. So he dodges and then fires off at you, but you're able to kind of deflect the bullet with one of your shurikens.
I imagine, we're full on bullets versus shurikens. He's shooting my shurikens out of the air, my shurikens are hitting his bullets out of the air. There's sparks flying everywhere, but it's pretty good, I guess. Cool.
Right.
And yeah, I'm angry that he's hurt, and he has the impotence not to die. So I'm getting more and more frustrated and maybe losing my cool a little bit.
Yeah. So you have a choice here. You can continue the fight, or you can gain something else from this venture. So what kind of scene you want it to be?
I think I'm going to continue the fight. I think I want him to, I've been given a task. I don't want to be embarrassed in front of these people that I've started showing off in front of.
Excellent. All right. Go ahead and choose your number on the velocity map.
Okay. Let's go for this. All right. You want me to get you ready?
Mm-hmm.
4.
I got a 5.
Oh.
All right. So he is going to use assassinate.
Oh God.
Which is his Ogi, using ballistics. As he just kind of aims a gun at you, and then with the precision of an assassin, squeeze the trigger as it flies towards your face. So with his Ogi, go ahead and do you have anything that could be used against it?
Probably not. I don't have a bond towards him, right? An emotional bond.
No.
No, most of my stuff I need to have emotional bonds for, I'm afraid.
Excellent. All right, so you take 4 damage.
Whew.
randomly chosen. So go ahead and roll your d6s around your life points.
2. What happens if I roll the same number twice?
You
Can I
get to
pick?
choose.
Alright. Keep rolling.
All right, it's your turn.
So I will attempt to use my Ogi now, just because we've stepped up here. My Ogi is an area attack called Don't Fucketh with the Family, and I will summon my ancestors, who will summon in spectral form around me, and all will use like various ranged weapons, bows, machine guns, and they will all fire on him at once.
Excellent. And which one? What type of Ogi is this?
This is an area attack.
Okay, excellent.
So all targets lose 2 life points, and they can choose where they use it from.
All right. Yeah, he looks bloodied up, and he's going to attempt to get away in this case, using let's see, climbing. So you can roll against him.
I do. Okay, so this is I'm going to attempt to use seduction to stop him climbing.
Okay, how is this happening? I need to know. How are you seducing the Baba Yaga?
He's gonna pop his collar and just look up at him and say, "I don't think we're done here quite yet." And I'll bite my lip.
All right, let's get on your roll.
I got double 6.
Ooh, that is a crit. Nice. So he is staying for this fight. Maybe he realizes that you don't like puppies or something. Who knows?
Yeah.
But it's the biting of the lip. He is staying here with you. So for the next round, go ahead and choose your velocity, and I will choose mine.
Cool. Right, let's go for 6.
All right, I got 4.
Okay.
So you go first.
Yeah, I can't manipulate him or anything. So I'm gonna attempt. Like, I've just been holding him back, and by calling him, he has activated my trap card. He is right where I wanted, and Ace is there, like at the bottom of wherever he's just climbed down with, and he's gonna like full on smack him upside the head, like completely sucker punch him.
Oh snap!
That's a 7, 5 and a 2.
Okay. All right. You sucker punch him. Is that one damage for close?
Yes.
All right. Okay. Yeah. So he's down for the count. He waves the white flag, pulls out a puppy from his jacket, and kind of just looks at you with "not here and not today" eyes.
Can I kill him?
Yeah, you can kill him.
So I'll pick up the gun that he's dropped to the floor, and I'll put one in his head and one in the puppy.
Oh my god! Woo!
You monster!
And then I'll say to Ace, "Clean that up for me." And I will tuck his gun in my waistband.
Oh my god! All right, Bazooka. Follow that up.
Well, I'm being shit. Okay, so Asuka has a different strategy. She is going to the middle, because we're in Rome. She goes to the middle of the Circus Maximus and puts out a call that she is here, and anyone who's not too chicken shit can show up and fight her. So this is how she's going to attempt to lure in her her ninja that she's supposed to find, because she's going after Valpurgisnacht. So she's trying to hope that the challenge, calling them out, will bring them to her for this fight.
Excellent. So, go ahead and roll. What are you trying to? What skill are you using for this endeavor?
I'm gonna use summoning, and so the way I do this is Asuka brings her hands together, crosses her fingers, and says, Kage Bunshin no Jutsu, and summons identical clones of herself out of shadow, and she sends them throughout the city with the call out for this particular ninja. As she stood waiting for it. So I need to make my roll for this.
Yep.
But that is a 7, a 6, and a 1.
Excellent. All right. So, we are going to do the same type of roll, but I think it's fair that Party Wipes gets to make that roll. So go ahead. One. All right. It's who you choose it to be.
Oh, hell yes.
Lydia, say the name, please.
Walpurgisnacht.
Shows up. This raging creature of altered animation. Horrendous to look at least half the size of this arena as it pours into this location, staring down at you. You have made the call. It has answered. I assume you want to fight.
I do want to fight. And ironically, or not, maybe fittingly for Asuka, Valpurgisnacht in Madoka symbolizes a fool who spins in place, which is definitely on the nose a little bit for Asuka.
Yes. All right, go ahead and choose your initiative, your velocity.
Okay, yep. I got it.
I got mine. Ready?
All right. 5.
All right, you're going first.
Okay,
The stats
all right.
of this epic thing.
Let's see what I can do. All right, so Asuka has her diamond-encrusted knuckle dusters, and she is going to run up one of the remaining pillars in the middle of the Circus Maximus, jump as high as she can, and as she falls, come down with a crushing blow, a big old punch to this ninja, which uses my climbing skill.
Ooh, nice. Ooh, climbing.
And if I do this, if it lands, I deal an extra damage.
Ooh, damage.
Mm-hmm.
All right, they are going to use. Oh man, torture. So 1 away for them. So go ahead and roll.
Okay. 8.
All right, they got 10. So you smash down on the ground, and it just kind of slithers on by you, tickling your chin before turning and getting ready for its onslaught, smacking its mouth as it looks at you. You delicious little thing, it says, tries to bite your head off.
No! I don't want to go out like mommy.
Using acupuncture.
I suppose that makes sense.
All right. What do you have for defense? What are you using for defense?
Okay, where is acupuncture? Acupuncture's under Tech.
Tech.
Oh boy. I'm gonna try and use trap, which is 3 away.
All right.
I got a 4.
Oh no. Well, that's not good. Yeah, it opens its mouth, and out come these, like, small, like, its tongue has these little small spikes upon it. As it bears down on you with this weighted tongue, you feel every little spike dig into your body, slamming you against the ground, licking up as these spikes rake across, your body, as you take one close combat damage.
Okay.
So roll a d6, and it's random.
It's absorbed by my tough Nimpo.
Ooh,
so...
nice. It's like...
okay. So, within this creature's mouth, Asuka is going to attempt to punch her way out using her summoning skill, where, as previously discussed, this purple Oni is summoned behind her that does good punching and shouts a lot as it does it. So I'm gonna...
Alright, so this is a new round, so you have to choose a new velocity.
That's right. That's right, I do. Okay, I got it.
Alright, ready? Go!
4!
Alright, you go first. I got it.
So, yes, as described, I'm going to summon a punch ghost to punch my way out of this monster. Or attack to, at least.
And this is summoning, right?
This is summoning, yep. And this is going to be a 5.
Alright, it has necromancy, so it's going to use necromancy to counter.
Good.
It does not, though, unfortunately.
Okay, so from
deal
within the
1
creature's
damage.
mouth, in the stadium, the muffled sounds of Muda, 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 Muda are heard as Asuka punches her way out of the creature's mouth.
There's like blood everywhere, and it goes. And for its turn, it looks at you with eyes, and it starts kind of moving in these erratic, almost jittery-like fashions as it's going to attempt to close combat you with torture. I am successful. Let's see if you are successful to dodge.
Where's torture? Torture. Where's torture?
Torture.
I said attack.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna try and be all nimbly bimbly and use my climbing skill to like dodge and like climb up and around the creature to get out of this attack.
Excellent.
Which is in the same column as torture. And that's a 10 that I rolled.
Whew. Excellent. You dodge out of the way as you see these kind of spikes rise up from the ground, hoping to impale you and eviscerate you. So, next round, choose your velocity.
Okay. Got it.
Ready? Whoa! I got a 6.
3. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Excellent. So it is going to use destruction, using its aerial arts, which I believe. Where is that? Actually, let's do. Okay, yeah, let's do medicine. It's using medicine against you.
Medicine?
It's very destructive. Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
I got the 9.
Okay, I'm gonna try and counter using my trap
Ooh.
skill. I got a 7.
Is that successful?
That is successful.
All right, you can counter.
So with a counter, when I successfully dodge an attack on a successful check, you may deal 1 range damage to the character that attacked you. So I think Walpurgis Nacht hits one of my shadow clones that has like a little mini bomb inside it instead of me.
It blows. It looks like it tried to use its little fingers, which are like little needle syringes pumped full of this purplish acidic liquid into your body. But there is that explosion. And for dramatic effect, as you kind of dodge and look around, you see Kaede staring at you from one of the pillars. And then, glorious, under the moonlight, Gale walks forward as well. The other 3, you guys, if you can make a skill check to get to her aid during this round coming up. If you fail, you'll have to wait 2 rounds. As you see, like, there's explosions happening, shit's going down.
Oh, God.
I have an 8. I'm passing on my rope work. Swing over Smiley style.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
With an 11, I'm gonna, like, go, I guess, like, run over to where Asuka is. Draw my Muramasa, because that's what it was. The long sword.
Mm-hmm.
The long sword. And is Walpurgis not right in front of her?
Mm-hmm.
Walpurgis
Oh,
not.
yeah. Yeah, they seem to be in epic battle with the other 2 moving forward to join in on the fray.
Alright. I'm gonna run to Kaede and try to cut her. Like,
all right, so that the roll, the roll is just for your entrance. So you see Nikita run into the stadium. How do you enter Fumoko?
Can I save mine for a dramatically appropriate moment?
Heck yeah, you can. And finally, Noah, what'd you get?
So I get 3. But I'm using finances. So I've basically called a Black Hawk helicopter that's coming in to pick me up and like dangle a rope down. But I imagine the rope's got like stuck on the roof, and it's just taking a little while. The more he's thrown his mobile phone at wall because he's getting frustrated.
It's gonna.
He just has
be there.
Seto Kaiba theme playing as he descends.
Yeah. On point, but yeah, it's going to take me a while to get there because I have 3.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to choose. All of my people will be on the same velocity. So for you guys here, we got raided. Big raid. What up, guys? And welcome to the party. Sherlock Holmes raiding. Thank you so much, guys, for checking this out. We are at the final epic conclusion of Shinobigami Battle RPG. So thanks again, people, for showing up. Sherlock Holmes, thank you, and Mark Holmes and such. Woo! So excited for this. We are having this epic finale. So yeah, I'm going to choose the velocity for my characters and everyone who is present in this scene, which is Fumoko, Asuka, and Nikita. Go ahead and choose your velocity, and we'll see who goes first. All right, you guys ready? I'm gonna throw hands with you guys. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go! All right, so we got a 5. So Nikita, you're going first with a 5.
Okay. With Walport. That was right. With Walport, even though I was running towards Kaede, I'm gonna just skid, turn around, and cut Walport. I'm gonna try to cut them down.
All right. Go ahead and roll.
Let's see, come on, you can do it. What I got it? God darn, my dice must love me today. 5 plus 6, that's another 11, I think.
All right. So for them, they got doubles for that. So they are going to attempt to counter as they dodge using necromancy. So go ahead and for dodge. So actually, you just take 1 point of close combat damage. As it looks like, as it opens its mouth, several of these corpse-like bodies stretch out, almost like a tongue or a tendril, as it shoots out of its mouth and grabs part of your flesh and just rips it off, flinging back towards the mouth of this creature. All right, so Susie, you're next.
All right. There's a bunch of them here. I think it's time for Meteor Storm, don't you? So I'm gonna use my Meteor Shower Ninpo to bring down some fire and hellstone upon these enemy ninja, which is a range combat attack, which uses my summoning.
Ooh, nice.
Skill.
And this is towards which people? All of them or just one?
It's all of them.
Excellent. All right, go ahead.
Everyone. Okay, that is an 8.
Ooh. All right. They fail. So describe what happens.
So Asuka backflips on top of a pillar. She does the really cool ninja crossed arms, like scarf blowing in the wind, kind of silhouetted past the sky. She raises 2 hands, and suddenly the Circus Maximus around starts to crumble as chunks of debris just get thrown at the enemy ninja.
Excellent. They all get smashed. It even looks like some of the debris hits the pectorals of Gal, who takes a breath as it looks like it's chipped off of a piece of his pectorals, which falls onto the ground. Diamond rock hard as it is. He gasps. And Kaede, you chip off a piece of her horn. And she looks at you with eyes that seek to destroy. Speaking of destruction, I believe it is the enemy's turn. So there are 3 enemies. This great creature, straight from the anime Doko Magic, is going to continue to go after Asuka. And we'll say this one with acupuncture. As it latches out, this time its eyes kind of come out of its face and spikes form on the tip of it as it tries to smush you between them.
Okay, I'm gonna try and use my 6th sense to dodge. My ninja spidey senses. Nope.
Oh, all right. You take 2 close combat damage as spikes go into your body from either side.
Can I
what
jump
do you
in
got?
here, Mitch? I think this is the dramatically appropriate moment. Everything starts to slow down as Asuka's not able to dodge out of the way, and she starts to hear, "The world ends with you," and she uses this modified Ogi to use her ability, and she's going to send it back at 9. So I'm using the Dark Interference, and I'm going to change. So it says, after another character appearing in the same scene rolls dice for a skill check. The character becomes the target, and you may turn one of the target's dice into a 1. So I'm going to flip whatever the highest number is into a 1.
All right. So you come in, and yeah, this whatever they're trying to do, the spikes fall flat, smashing to the ground. And what do you say, Fumiko, as you save Asuka during this one time?
Yeah. She lands in front of Asuka, and as time slowed down, the 9 tails of her Ogi fires up, and that's what causes everything to slow. And then it deflects with her own little ropes and bindings, and then time starts to pick back up, and she's just there in front of her, and she just kind of turns and does just one of these.
Excellent. Yeah.
She would wink if you could see her eyes.
Gal is moving forward towards Zuka, who has done a horrific tragedy to his pectorals. Yeah. So using hidden weapons against Zuka.
Oh no. Hidden weapons. Yikes. Okay. Let's try and dodge with trap.
Excellent.
5. Trap is 3
Luckily-
away from hidden weapons.
Yeah, luckily he wasn't successful with his check. So his hidden weapon is his pectorals. As he comes, he tries to smash it against your face, but he trips and just kind of right onto the ground there.
We almost just got motorboated by Armstrong. That almost just happened.
And Kaede is going after Fumiko. She is using possession.
Oh no. That's so far away from anything.
Yay.
Oh god, it's so far from everything. Bless you.
So what you using? What you rolling?
We didn't hear your thingy.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, so it is possession. So they were successful on their attack, so you got dodge.
Gotcha. Yeah, I have to dodge. So I can either try trap, which is 9, or rope work, which is 8. So I'm gonna try rope work, and it's very much gonna be just a nimble Spider-Man jump, and just legs out, and then they're gonna throw some rope to counterbalance their momentum and just kind of try and turn it. Because if I dodge, then I can counter, and that's what I'm hoping for. 5 for a critical.
Oh, snap. You do. Are you countering?
And
I
so
assume?
I'm gonna.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw counter in there. And so counter is based on trap. So I'm gonna roll that, and I don't have to worry about fumbling because it's on a 1. Woo!
I know, right?
It's a 3 and a 2 for 5. Glad I didn't pick 6 today.
Whew. All right, and they take, was it 1 range damage?
Yeah, no, yes. Fine print. Yeah, 1 range damage.
Excellent. All right, yeah, she looks pissed. As you kind of, do you slice her with your rope work, or?
I think when she does the jump and she throws the rope, it probably wraps around her wrists, and when she hits the ground, she just uses the momentum to just yeet her across the field so she is the ranged. And just throw her away.
All right, so we had Nikita, then Asuka, and finally it is Fumiko's turn.
Fumiko's gonna like look over her shoulder again, making sure Asuka's okay, and then she's going to try and grab Armstrong, and she's just gonna say hands off and use rope work for close combat. 5 and a 4 for 9.
All right, so they are using unholy strength, which they dodge. So this rope goes around their chest, and just with this flex, the ropes just burst and then go into flames. Yeah. He looks at you. You're my next target. I think that was good, yeah? I like it. Smiling at you. Alright, so going into the next round, Noah, you get to come into this one. Everyone choose their velocity. Oh yeah, I'm gonna throw it like you guys. Not yet, but we'll just go on. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go! All right, we got a 3, a 3, a 5, and a 5.
5,
I'm
5,
4.
4, 3.
All right, so Fumiko, since we're tied with 5, you get to go first.
Alrighty. Then she's gonna take that time to definitely dart back, and she is going to. I don't know why I would take that ability, but apparently I did. One of the abilities doesn't deal damage, but it can't be dodged, and so it's like, interesting. Spider of Darkness, if anyone's curious. It's like, they can't dodge it, but it deals 1 range combat. But it doesn't damage, or it doesn't disable anything. I'll just hurt somebody. It's interesting. I am going to, however, keep my distance and use a ranged attack. I will use the kunai, shuriken skill, and just chuck 1.
At Gal?
Yeah, because he said I'm his opponent.
All right.
I
So
rolled
you were
a 5, which...
All right. They are unsuccessful. They tried to use unholy strength. So the pectorals tried to block it, but the shuriken goes right into his chest.
Right in the valley. Just...
Brittany, since you were gone, go ahead and choose your velocity.
Oh, I guess.
Nice.
All right. Yeah, so it's me, Fumiko, and Nikita all at 5, followed by Noah at 4, and then Suka at 3. So go ahead, Nikita. You good to go?
All right, because I'm feeling, because this thing just a living tarnation out of me, I'm gonna do something crazy like I always do. I'm legit gonna run up as fast as I can, and if Walporish not like lashes out with his tongue, I am going to get on that tongue. I am going to run up that tongue, and I'm going to try to cut his head off.
Makes sense. I often do this. So what skill are you using?
I am using the blade. And you know what? Because I love this job. I'm going to do a little transformation. Because coming straight up out of the back is one wing. This one wing is black, because we didn't want 4. So I'm just gonna.
All right. Excellent. Go ahead and roll.
Can I do this? Oh dear! I rolled a 4. 2 and 2 is 4.
It's not great.
Nope.
So it is countering with torture. It's successfully countered. So you take 1 melee damage. When you go up to cut its neck, it just kind of turns and slams its jaw on your head and starts swinging you about as it goes, and then tosses you to the side.
Ow. Oh. Ow.
And I think it's my turn.
Yep.
All right. So Gal, the strapping, blonde-haired, beautiful creature here in the moonlight, goes forward with unholy strength, is going to try to punch Fumiko with his left pectoral. So dodge with unholy strength.
Just the pectoral, all right.
Just the pectoral. You can't handle it otherwise.
Which one is unholy strength under, so I know where I'm counting?
It is right under martial arts. It's all the way at the bottom.
Oh, feats of strength? Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, they must have
so
changed
rope work
translation.
is... yeah. Rope work is 5 away, so I'm going to keep using what works. Oh no! It's a 4.
Ooh. All right, you take 2 close damage, or 2 close combat damage. As this, we zoom in on Kitsune, as on Fumiko's face as it gets smashed against this pectoral, and sends her flying across. Sweat like flies across the arena. Yeah.
Is that the roll or the pick? For the damage.
That is for melee. You roll, so you just roll d6, and if you ever land on the same thing, you get to choose.
Is that for each one or just one area cut? Because you said 2 damage.
Yeah, for each one. If you ever roll on anything that's already damaged, you just get to choose yourself.
Alrighty, so it's a 5 and a 3. Whew. Nice stealth.
All right, so
and strategy.
Oh man. So Kaede is activating her Ogi. You see these tendrils, these red vectors burst from the ground, latching on to people's hands and legs and knees as it tries to tear and break bones. It is successful, so all targets lose 2 life points. It's ranged.
And I assume we're all
so-
targeted, right?
Yeah, so you get to choose which ones get hit.
Okay.
So we can dodge this, yeah?
No, it is Ogi.
No, it's set. Okay.
Yeah, only when you see
Would me
an
having
Ogi.
the same Ogi count for being able to dodge it, or is this one different because it's flavored
No,
different?
yeah. Everyone has its own name, and hers is called "Rip Your Flesh Off." Ogi.
Of course it is. Okay, that is bad. I am down to 2 left.
Whew. And finally, this towering monster is going to go after Asuka with acupuncture. That same tongue flick. Alright, I am successful.
Okay.
Let's see what you got.
Okay. 10, 2 5s.
Ooh, excellent. Yeah, you dodge perfectly. I think for this one, I'll let you do a counterattack since you critted.
Cool. Okay, so I'll need to make a trap check then to make sure that I can counter this. That's 9.
Excellent. All right, so was it 1 melee damage?
1 melee damage. Ranged. No, it isn't actually.
Ranged,
Just
okay.
1 extra damage. It's just 1
Okay.
extra damage, so it can be any type. Yeah, I'm just gonna like, punch it in the tongue, I guess. As the tongue comes out. No.
Excellent.
I said no tongues. Punch.
This thing like roars and just kind of shrivels up into this 2D parchment as it burns in the wind, sealing it for the time being. All that is left is Gal and Kaede. How are you guys looking though? We'll say this is kind of in that anime fight where time seems to progress a lot more as people can actually talk to each other. So yeah.
I'm looking peachy. I am Rock Lee in the Rock Lee versus Gara fight before he takes off the leg weights, and everyone thinks he's done. You know, he's got a couple of bruises, bumps. He can't get past Gara's defense, but baby, these leg weights are coming off, and I'm going fucking super speed. It's like, so Asuka's great.
I'm Rock Lee immediately after that, where he was doing good, and then Gara is like, I haven't been taking this seriously at all, and he's just hanging on for dear life. That's where I'm at. So same coin, different face.
Yeah.
I'm not even there yet, but I'm looking pretty hurt.
Well, you've come onto the scene, and we'll kind of handle that when you get there. But yeah, Nikita.
I am got up high school, Mira side bleeding from that one fight I had, and I'm kind of like, okay, I'm here. I'm gonna do this. Possibly ruin it.
All right, Noah. What's your entrance like, and how do you get hurt coming in from these vector-like arms?
So they, like, I imagine like the force of the helicopter blades. It's up above a head, and like I start rappelling down on the rope, and maybe one catches me on the way down. So, wait, did they do 2 damage to me as well, even though I wasn't there? Because I think I'm down.
Oh God. Yeah. It's kind of it's kind of the attack happens as you're coming in.
Oh yeah, they were down. I'd had 4 done to me, and that was 2 more. Yeah, I can't block or anything though.
All right. It's up to you. Are you dead or do you just get away?
It just knocks your helicopter out of the air as you're coming in.
Yeah, maybe the helicopter just disappears into the background, and we don't know.
Yeah, it's Team Rocket blasting off again.
Yeah,
that was what I thought too.
Cool. Yeah, I haven't got anything to do. I'm dead, or I'm out. So.
All right. Unfortunate, but that's how someone says a corpse falls from the sky. But no, it is the Team Rocket way. So those who are still present, this will be the final round, no doubt. So choose your velocity wisely. Is everyone ready? 1, 2, 3, go! Snap. All right. So, Fumiko, Who goes first?
Mitch with the sneaky pinky. Well, two can play that
Hey,
game.
guys.
I'm gonna activate my other Ogie. They weren't expecting her to have two.
Oh snap!
So
Is this
so we
Asuka's?
no. I've used Asuka's already. That was the one to
Oh,
save
okay.
her. I'm using mine, Binding of the Kitsune, and it is the same effect. It's the area attack. So she is just going to. The kimono opens up and ropes just launch out from every direction, and it just bounces around the Colosseum, and it wraps around the giant Titan monster. It wraps around all of them, everybody but our friends. Do I kill Brittany? No, but she binds it up on everybody, and they basically, like, the way this one looks over the year, it's been modified, so it kind of goes into the Yamagori from Kill la Kill, where it just wraps them up into like little mummies, and they get little ball gags as well, and it just latches tight, and you see the black spray blood as it latches on and hooks them all up. There's a comedically oversized one for the monster person too.
Yeah. So the two left, Gal and Kaede, don't look good as they spit out blood. And I think it is my turn with my other secret pinky. Gal has a response as he runs towards you, slipping out of the ropes and attempting to use his unholy strength. It looks like he is trying to punt you like a soccer ball, his foot coming in right between your legs with the power of One Punch Man. Are you ready for this?
That's just rude. You don't kick a girl between the legs.
It's rude no matter what. Alright. Go ahead and dodge.
Alright, I'm dodging with rope work again. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's a 2 and a 2 for 4.
Oh.
Does the critical save me at all?
It doesn't sound like it.
It does.
Yeah. As you take 2 damage,
no.
this foot connecting right, and it goes. It is horrific. So describe what happens.
She gets launched, and I think it's even though she gets launched, like when she flies back and she hits the stands where the seating would be, she's just a crater. She's not the Yamcha crater, but there's just a crater where she's just laid out, and her mask splits and shatters to signify that she's out.
Excellent. All right, so the next one, Kaede, is going after Asuka. Using possession.
Cool, great. Love it.
Those vectors come out red, trying to seek your frame to move it about. What do you
Okay.
get?
We're gonna
What do you
have for defense, I'm gonna use domination, and we're gonna have like a psychic power fight off. As she glares at me, I glare at her. With a 5.
Is that enough? I don't think so.
4 was my velocity, and it's in the same column.
Okay, well, let's see. You were using domination.
I was
so that
using
is
domination.
Yeah, that is 2 away. 2 little
Oh,
squares
That's
from
right,
possession.
it is.
So you're going to take 1 ranged combat as the vectors kind of use your leg to kick yourself in the face.
That's rude. That's really rude.
She's like, what? Yeah. All right, that was my two individuals. I believe, was it Nikita who was next with 4, and then, all right, go ahead, Nikita.
I have a dilemma. I see the monster tied up. I see my future husband pretty much down on the ground, and then I see it like, why did you do it to me? So I'm gonna go after Kaede, and with my one wing, I'm just gonna like Lily and like fly towards her, but at the same time, I summon my Ogi, which is Shadow Kill, and I'm just gonna because Lee said it was the science skill was a blade, I guess, and yeah. The sword turned into a shadow blade, and I just disappear, and once I cut you, you're gonna get cut 1,000 times. I'm just gonna try. As hard as I can.
Excellent.
Come on, baby. I got a 10!
Oh, crap. And how much damage does your Ogi do? What type of Ogi is it?
Oh, I think it's a demon blade, I believe I said it was.
Well, it's
Is
the
it a
type
too?
of it.
Type.
Huh?
It's you said a type?
Yeah, there's like critical hit, area attack, perfect defense.
Critical
perfect
hit.
defense. Woo!
It's a critical hit.
All right. Kaede's gone. Describe how it happens.
So, my Muramaster turned into a very, very long blade. And then she sees me for like a minute. And then all she sees is like this very long cut to the side. And once I disappear, all these 1,000 cuts disappear all over her body, and she dies. They just fall on the ground.
Leaving Gale as the only one standing. Asuka, it is your turn.
All right. I've got the biggest muscles in town. Not this Joker. So Asuka he's gonna just walk up to this guy, square up to him. He's definitely taller than she is, but she is not afraid. And I'm gonna use Crushing Blow, which is a climbing skill, because he is taller than her. She is gonna climb that motherfucker like a tree, get above him, and smash him into the ground. In theory. So let me see how I do. That is a 12 with 2 6s, which is the only way you can get 12 on 2d6. So I don't know why I clarified that there was 2 6s.
Yeah, you're rolling a third d6.
Yeah.
All right, how much damage do? You do a double damage because it was crit.
Okay, so with Crushing Blow, it's 1 extra damage to the normal combat damage, so that would make my damage 2, which doubled makes it 4.
All right, how do you do it? You wreck Gal.
Okay, so what she does is she sweeps one leg to bring him down onto one knee. She uses the knee that is currently up, that he's resting all his weight on, to like propel herself up above him, does a sort of really cool flip spin thing, and as she comes down, she just kisses the diamond encrusted knuckle duster. Whoa, that was a sentence that I fucked. Before she slams that into the back of his head and tries to send him to the center of the earth.
Yep, plunging down. There's a stillness. What do you guys do?
Make a good decision, Nikita. Because Asuka still looks pretty good. She still looks pretty good. She's not that damaged.
You see, she sees her kill her future baby, your future husband. They were gonna be happy. She gets her revenge by literally lets out a war cry and just literally stabs the turn. This literally try to ram her sword so far up Asuka's chest as hard as she can. Cause you, why would you do that to him?
All right, so first we have to do initiative for you two. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. All right. So Nikita goes first with a 6. Go ahead and roll.
All right, cause that doesn't. I rolled a 5. That doesn't help. Oh no. Oh no.
Well, it's your skill, so 5 is all you need to succeed on your skill, unless you're using a different skill.
Oh no, I'm just gonna straight up use the blade and just her.
All right, Asuka, dodge.
All right, I'm gonna dodge. I'm gonna use use blades, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna use my ninja sixth sense to dodge this. I got a 9.
I hate you.
Excellent. So you dodge, and I'm going to say that is the end of that combat. Unless Asuka wants to continue to throw down. But...
No. Asuka would lean over, put one finger on Nikita's forehead and like hold her back, like you do with the kid that's flailing their arms. And she smiles and says, "Maybe next year, kid," before she pushes her back and walks away.
Excellent. All right, so we'll give everyone their final scene as we go around, starting with Noah.
I get a final scene. I imagine it's him in the ocean, bailing out water as this helicopter is going down. As he's like trying to use Ace's butler as a life raft, like standing on his head underwater, attempting to desperately like paddle this man back to shore. Yeah, I think that's just about it. Like, and just money floating behind him that's been discarded and floating out of this helicopter. I think that's the perfect place to leave it.
Fumiko.
Does it have to be here, or could it be later on?
It could be later on.
Let's see. Hopefully this works. It might not. Fumiko would have been gone from the Colosseum once everything cleared up. The mask would have stayed shattered. But the final scene would show her back at the hotel. There's probably like a bucket of ice that is chilling some like victory champagne. And then she also has an ice pack that is just very casually set on her where she had been kicked. And she's dressed very nicely, and there's probably like some actual good romantic music playing. And it was like she's looking at her phone where she had sent Asuka a text to just say like, "Let's celebrate your victory." And she's just waiting to see if anything pans out.
Excellent. All right, Asuka.
Okay, final shot for Asuka is her in a tailor's, and she's getting a new suit. It's beautiful. It is like a navy. There's like a pinstripe going on. There's some like expert tailoring going on at the waist. We're talking like Kate Blanchett in the Ocean's movie level suit tailoring, so you know what we're messing with here. And she's got her arm out getting measured. She gets the text about celebrating her victory. She smiles at it, text back, "See you soon." And the final shot is her walking out of the tailor's, jacket slung over one shoulder, holding it like that, just cock of the walk. She's the hot shit. She knows it. Walking back to the hotel.
Oh yeah. All right, Nikita.
Well, even though she didn't get Oscar, and she said that her future boyfriend has died. She's gonna go to her room. She's taking off everything. She sees she didn't notice it because, in the morning she was like thinking about the fight and stuff. She sees like the photo of her brother. She's like, she picks it up and she sees there's an ominous warning. She goes, "What did you do?" And that's it.
Excellent. We pan over the Colosseum, and rising up from the center of the earth, you see a hand come out from the cracks as a beautiful man steps up, looks up to the cloudless sky as he turns to Lydia. What's the name?
Walpurgisnacht.
Thank you. It says, "It's too bad it's raining," as water droplets hit the cheek and fall to the ground. And that's where we'll end it. Shinobigami! Woo-woo! That was awesome. All right, so for people who came in late and whatever, we were playing this game, Shinobigami, done by Kotodama Heavy Industries, and originally a Japanese TTRPG game. Make sure to check them out and buy it. It's really cool, with lots of different like quick plays and boss battles. All the anime stuff you always love, you'll find here. I am Penny for a Tale. You can find me here. As well as Penny for a Tale channel and the Cult Divinity Lost channel, and a few other ones coming up. But let's get around to these amazing individuals who made this such a fun time. So starting with Suddenly Pandas.
Hello, that was wonderful fun. I enjoyed being whatever Noah was, but seduction, puppy murder, he had it all. And he's not dead, so you never know. He could helicopter up and surprise you someday. I am Suddenly Pandas. I stream now, apparently. I have a Twitch channel where I stream a lot of Wild RP currently. Having super fun with it. Susie's there too. These guys are awesome. Go follow them. Buy this book, have some fun, play with each other in a fun way. Bye.
Phrasing.
Go play with each other, people. It's fine. Brittany.
Hello, everyone. My name is Brittany, aka Brittany B. Writes. You may find me on Twitter at Brittany B. Writes. You can find my book reviewing blog, Rebel Fleur X, which I did do a really good book review on Serpent and Dove. I do have a book reviewing blog, Brittany the Protector Writes, and also I am thinking about streaming on my streaming channel that I don't use. It might happen. I don't know, but Oscar, you killed my future boyfriend. I am
Allegedly.
sad.
Allegedly.
He was. I had to get over my thirst first. Other than that, I'm good. Just play this game. It's so much fun.
Excellent. All right, Party Wipe Games.
Hi, I'm Rendis of Party Wipe Games, currently without my ninja mask because it got broke in battle. I do a lot of tabletop RPG stuff as well. You would see me on iHunt right about now, but unfortunately that is not happening tonight. Probably won't see me again until Saturday, but I may actually jump into Wild RP on Friday since I got whitelisted. Maybe that'll be steeped. Stick around. Who knows? Maybe Susie will rob me.
Speaking of Susie.
Hello, everyone. This was a ton of fun. I always love it when I get to indulge my anime side, as Lydia was screaming at me in the green room on Monday because I went off on a little bit of a rant there in Tunnel. But anyway, this was a ton of fun. I do highly recommend this system. Please do grab it. It's a ton of fun. But I am Susie, otherwise known as Susanna Grace. I'm a variety streamer who does video games, I do art streams, and I do tabletop RPGs. You find me on Mondays on Encounter Roleplay at 3 p.m. Eastern, GMing for the North, which is our Game of Thrones Song of Ice and Fire RPG. And then you can find me on my Twitch channel Tuesdays and Fridays, where I play Wild RP. I rob people and an incredibly snooty French lady. And then on Thursdays, you can find me on Follow Black Cats for After the Fire, which is our Game of Thrones also Song of Ice and Fire campaign.
Awesome. All right, everyone, have the best of holidays. Stay safe, take care of each other, and do anime-related stuff. We are going to be rating Zweihander as they're doing their designer for their new game, Flames of Freedom. So definitely stick around and check that out. And we'll probably do anime poses till that happens.